Lying in wait, they're ambushing these guys. You know, what do we do to keep the men in blue safe? And does the president have a responsibility for the rhetoric he has used and the instances in which he has rushed to judgment?
Well, Sean, let's start with the politicians and the people that are city managers and mayors and congressmen and the president have screwed this situation up. You need to turn this over to sheriffs and police chiefs and allow them to do what is necessary to get control back and to get their officers back into those communities to not only put pressure on the bad actors, the bad guys, the criminals, but to also develop intelligence so they really know what's going on.
Freddie Gray runs away from a cop, a known drug dealer, at 8:30 in the morning, and then the cops are wrong. And then the Ferguson effect, the Baltimore effect. Darren Wilson was innocent.
But they're getting acquitted.
Michael Brown robbed a store, intimidated a clerk, fought him for his gun, and charged at him. And black eyewitnesses made that point in court. But our president rushed to judgment.
Well, he does, but you have to understand something, Sean. This is not a political issue. This is a police issue. This has crossed the line. This is not ideological. This is tactical now. You have to have officers that are led by their police chief and their sheriff into these communities, and they need to take the fight to the suspects that are making the threats. The second thing, you can't allow a false narrative to be presented by Black Lives.
Yeah, well, you mean the Black Lives Matter guys that got invited to Obama's White House, those guys? The ones chanting pigs in a blanket, frying like bacon. What do we want? Dead cops. What do we want them now?
Well, Sean, when you give Black Lives Matter legitimacy...
Go ahead. Finish your statement, Mark.
Well, when you give Black Lives Matter legitimacy like that, and then you allow them to shut down thoroughfares in every major city in the country, you're taking the power away from the police. You need a permit to do that. That's not a constitutional right, and you're allowing this narrative to be echoed across the country, and then crazy people like this guy in Baton Rouge this morning are listening.
All right, let me go to Pastor.